volume tu dah habis ke? Dah habis tak? Yang chapter volume dah habis?
Belum.
Belum. Okay. Yang tu mana Jamboard dia? This is chapter 5. Ada tak? Boleh share tak yang ni? Volume lagi sikit kan? Boleh share kat I tak? Okay. Lambat pula I punya line. Okay, this is question berapa ni? Question C, 5. Okay, 5A dengan 5B kita dah discuss
Belum.
5A belum. Okay, so the last one, question number 4. Okay, yang ni lah. Volume, okay. Question number 5.
Okay, find the volume generated when the shaded region is revolved about the indicated axis. So they revolve about x-axis, and then first we need to find r. R equals to fx minus 0, and then y equals to fx is 2x squared plus 1. So r equals to 2x squared plus 1, and then the limit is 0, 3. The formula is v equals to pi r squared dx. And then we substitute r into the equation. Pi times with square plus 1 to the power of 2 dx. After that, kita kembangkan pi times with 4x to the power of 4 plus 4x to the power of 2 plus 1 dx. And then we integrate the equations. Pi times with 4x to the power of 5 over 5 plus 4x to the power of 3 over 3 plus x. And then kita substitute the limit into the x. The answer is 1167 over 5 pi units cube.
Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, so kalau you tengok you punya graph tu, okay, this is x-axis. Okay, they revolve at x-axis. Okay, then you punya graph something macam ni lah. Okay, so this is the shaded region. So that you punya, okay, this is by this method. Okay, you revolve about x-axis so that our straight nanti dia perpendicular kan. So macam tu lah. Perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, this is punya straight. Kita integrate with respect to x. Okay, so the limit is from 0 to 3. Okay, yang ni obviously dia dah bagilah dekat you punya graph. Okay, then you find r. Okay, this is you punya r. So the upper function minus lower. So upper is quadratic function, lower is x-axis kita lah, which is y equal to 0. Okay, then you integrate lah. Okay, so remind that r square kat sini, you punya square kan you punya r lah. Okay, boleh ke yang ni? So everyone dapat tak yang ni? 1167 over 5 pi unit cube. Okay, boleh ke?
Okay.
Okay, this is 5B. Okay, you punya B.
Me.
Okay.
So based on the graph, we can see the R is Y. So our limits is 1 and 2. So the general formula is pi integrate limit to 1 y square. Oh, our R is y square. Sorry. Our R is y square. So in general equation, pi integrate limit to 1 y square and square the y square. So, and you will get y power of 4. And after that, we integrate y power of 4. So we get pi y power of 5 over 5. And we substitute the limit into the equation, and final answer is 31 over 5 pi.
Okay. So the rest dapat sama tak? 31 over 5 pi. Unit cube.
Dapat.
Okay. So you tengoklah, this is you punya graph, and then apa ni, dia rotate about y axis. Okay, so macam tu lah. This is you punya shaded region. Okay, from 1 to 2 you punya limit y axis, so kita rotate about y axis. Okay, so you tengoklah. Then kalau dia rotate about y axis, okay, this is by this method lah. So you tengoklah, kalau this is you punya shaded region tadi, you rotate about this line, okay, y axis. So dia tak ada hole. Bila tak ada hole, this is this. Okay, by using this method. Okay, our strip dia mesti sorry, this is you punya line. Dia kat sini lah actually. Dia perpendicular. So dia macam ni. This is you punya strip. Okay, this is you punya line. So sudut dia mesti 90 degree. Okay, so dia perpendicular to line apa ni, y axis ni, so that you ada horizontal strip. Okay, so our limit you bacalah dekat y axis, which is 1 to 2, and then you punya r is this function lah. Okay, so you jadikan apa ni, x as subject, so that you ada x is equal to y square. Okay, so the right boundary minus left. Okay, y square minus 0, then you got y square. Okay, so yang ni dy lah. Okay, so kita integrate with respect to y. Okay, boleh ke? Boleh tak yang ni? Number B. Okay, so this is B lah. Okay, so lastly, okay, question number C.
Okay, so for the question C, axis of revolution x equal to 3. So kalau kita tengok graph between x equal to 3 dengan shaded region ni, dia ada ruang, ada gap. So bila kita revolve nanti dia ada gap. So kita guna washer method. And then untuk cari limits dia, buat when x equal to 1, so insert dalam equation of the curve ni, so dapat y equal to 2. So nanti kita buat, nanti dia akan revolve about y axis, so semua dalam in terms of y. So limits 2, 3. So kalau washer method, outer radius minus inner radius, so outer radius right to left, so right 3 minus equation of the curve ni in terms of y, so 3 minus 3 minus y power of 1 over 2, and inner radius 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So insert dalam equation, insert dalam formula, v equal to pi integrate limit 3 to r squared minus r yang inner radius dy, and then insertkan equation. So r yang besar ni 3 minus y power of 1 over 2 squared minus 2 power 2. So yang ni expand, and then dapat 12 minus y minus 6 square root 3 minus y 2 power 2 4 dy, and then solve kan, and then dapat 8 minus y minus 6 in bracket 3 minus y power 1 over 2. Yang ni integrate dalam kita guna substitution method. and then solvekan using substitution method, and then dapat kita buat u, let u equal to 3 minus y, and then du over dv equal to -1. So integrate dapat -4, 3 minus y power 3 over 2 plus c. And then insert balik dalam yang tadi, equation tadi. So pi 8y minus y squared over 2 plus 4, 3 minus y power 3 over 2, limit 3 2. So insertkan nilai 3 dengan 2, dapat 3, final answer dapat 3 over 2 pi units.
Okay, so you get 3 over 2. Inilah 3 over 2 pi unit cube. Okay, so tengok this graph. Okay, so this is you punya line of revolution at x equals to 3. Okay, so that you tengoklah yang ni dia ada hole lah kan. Okay, ada ruang kosong lah. So that this is you punya region. So dia akan bentuk apa ni, washer kat sini. So by washer method, firstly you tengok kalau this is the line of revolution which is parallel to y axis. Okay, then you tulis lah you punya strip nanti dia perpendicular to line of revolution. So strip you kat sini lah. Okay, which is the thickness is dy. Okay, so you tengok kat situ. Okay, so kalau kita buat pada two circle kat sini, inner and outer radius. Okay, so this line is x equals to 3. Okay, so yang for inner radius, RU, okay, this line is you punya straight line ni kan, which is 1. Okay, so yang kat luar ni is, ni lah you punya lengkung ni. Okay, our quadratic function. Okay, so that the capital R will be 3 minuskan dengan quadratic. Okay, so in term of y lah. Okay, since kita integrate with respect to y. Okay, so that our inner radius, okay, you have 3 minus 1. Okay, which is 2. Okay, this is R, and then our limit from 2 to 3. Okay, so dia bagi 2 to 3. Dia bagilah kat situ 2 to 3. Then you gantilah, which is kita ada R square, the capital R minuskan dengan small r square. Okay, so this is you punya pi lah as a constant. Okay, boleh tak? Yang ni? Okay, boleh So this is question 5. Okay, then kita proceed dengan number 6A. Okay, 6A. Siapa punya ni?
Okay, so for question 6A, the question asks to find the volume using this method when the region is revolved about y equals to 0. So the line y equals to 0 is x-axis. So the region is revolved about x-axis. So for this method, we know that our strip will be perpendicular to the axis of revolution. So it will be vertical. Then we can find the thickness, which is dx. And then we find the radius, upper boundary minus lower boundary. So for the upper boundary, we need to rearrange the equation x equals to y cubed. So we get y equals to Z3 of x. So upper boundary Z3 of x minus lower boundary 0. So we get Z3 of x equals to x to the power of 1 over 3. And then for the limit is 0 until 1. And then we use the formula of this method. V equals to integrate by r squared dx. So we substitute r with x to the power of 1 over 3. And then we multiply 1 over 3 with 2. We got x to the power of 2 over 3. And then we integrate x to the power of 2 over 3. We got x to the power of 5 over 3 divided by 5 over 3. limit is 0 until 1. And then we solve it, we got 3 pi over 5 unit cube.
Okay, 3 over 5 pi unit cube. Okay, so this is the kata apa ni? Revolve about y is equal to 0. Okay, this is simply y lah. Okay, y is 0, which is x axis. Okay, so this is the line of revolution with the axis. Okay, then by using apa dia kata guna this kan. Okay, so you punya strip nanti the perpendicular to this line of revolution. So you ada vertical strip so that the thickness is dx, and then this is you punya limit lah from 0 to 1. Okay, so that you punya r is the upper function minus lower function. Okay, so kita ada x to the power of 1 over 3 minus kan dengan 0. Okay, boleh yang ni? Okay, so yang ni by this method. Okay, so next using Washer methods.
Okay, so for this question, you need to use Washer's method, revolve about x is equal to -1, meaning that the axis of revolution is vertical axis. So for Washer's method, the strip must be perpendicular to the axis. Therefore, the strip must be horizontal strip. So for outer R, the right boundary is 1 and left boundary is -1. So R is equal to 2 for inner radius. Right boundary is y power of 3 minus -1 is equal to y power of 3 plus 1. So to find the limit, we need to find the intersection point. So the limit is 0, 1. So the equation will be volume is equal to pi capital R square minus pi small r square dy. So substitute the value and then expand the equation and then integrate the equation -y power of 6 minus 2y power of 3 plus 3 dy. So it will be pi -y to the power of 7 over 7 minus 2y to the power of 4 over 4 plus 3y 10. So substitute the limit into the equations and then it will be -1 to the power of 7 over 7 minus 1 to the power of 4 over 2 plus 3 times 1 minus 0. And then the final answer will be 33 over 14 pi unit cube.
Okay, thank you. So this is you punya final answer lah. Okay, so by Washer methods, so again you tengoklah this part ada hole. Okay, then the revolve about x equal to -1. Okay, so this is the line of revolution which is parallel to y-axis. Okay, then our strip the horizontal lah. Kat sini dia perpendicular to line of revolution. Let's say this is you punya strip. So dia punya apa ni degree kat sini 90 degree. Okay, then you find dia punya limit. Okay, so limit thickness kita is dy. Okay, so you integrate with respect to y and then this is you punya limit lah. Okay, so you solve this simultaneously. So you get 1 kan, this line. Okay, so limit you from 0 to 1. Okay, then find R. Okay, so R daripada sini lah strip sampai you punya sini. Okay, our right boundary. Okay, right boundary kita 1 minus kan dengan -1. Okay, so you dapat 2. Okay, for the capital R. You punya outer radius. So that the inner radius yang kat sini lah. Okay, from this right boundary you ada cubic function. Okay, which is y cube minus kan dengan -1. Okay, boleh ke?
Boleh.
Okay, so the rest dapat sama Okay, so this is the last question for volume lah. Okay, this part siapa punya ni?
Okay, so for this question, we need to use the shell method, and the shaded regions is revolve about x equal to 2. So first, we'll get r is equal to 2 minus x, and for the height, we need to we use upper boundaries minus lower boundaries. So for upper boundaries, we rearrange the equation of x equal to y over 3, y to the power of 3, and we will get y equals to x to the power 1 over 3. So the height is x to the power 1 over 3 minus 0, which is x to the power 1 over 3. Then for the limit is from 0 to 1. The equation we will get 2 pi times 2 minus x times x to the power 1 over 3. And we take out the 2 pi first and expand the rest of the equation. So we will get 2 times x to the power of 1 over 3 minus x to the power 4 over 3. So we integrate the equation and then we substitute the value of limit into the x. So lastly, we will get the answer of 15 over 7 pi unit cube.
Okay, so dapat ni lah 15 over 7 pi, okay, unit cube. Okay, by shell methods, revolve about x equal to 2. Okay, so this is the line of revolution. Okay, so this line parallel to y-axis. Okay, by shell methods, our strip, they mesti parallel to the line of revolution. Okay, so let's say this is your strip. Okay, then the thickness is dx, our limit, okay, you baca dekat x-axis lah, which is 0 to 1 kan. Okay, itu dia dah bagilah 0 to 1. And then, this is you punya limit. Okay, so that this is you punya h, okay, dia punya height, which is, inilah upper function minus lower. So, in term of x, okay, so that you have, you rearrange this, function, you get x to the power of 1 over 3 minus kan dengan x-axis, okay, minus 0. Okay, so this is your h, and then you have to find the r. Okay, so that our r is in term of x. Okay, nak cari r. The first one you carilah the distance between strip to line of revolution. This is your r. Okay, so the distance between strip dengan line of, dengan y-axis, okay, axis yang parallel to this line. Okay, this is our x. Okay, we know that, okay, dari y-axis to line of revolution, okay, this is berapa unit? 2 unit kan? Okay, so how to find r? Okay, our r is 2 minus x. Okay, so that you get you punya r lah. Okay, r is equal to minus x. Okay, so you have everything, you plug in lah dekat dia punya volume equation. Okay, boleh ke? Okay, so this is volume by cylindrical shell methods. Okay, ada problem tak? Question ni. Ada problem ke? Okay, tak ada eh?
Ya, madam.
Okay, so kita finish chapter 4 ni, chapter 4. Okay. Okay, then kita proceed dengan ni 5.2. Okay, how to find the general solution, okay, and also the particular solution when you are given the condition. Okay, the first one. Okay, question number 1 ni. Which group?
Me, Miss Amy, doctor.
Alright.
Okay, so to solve this equation, we need to, step number 1, we need to make this equation in standard form of first order linear differential equation in variable y. So, therefore kita kena divide all of them dengan 1 plus x square.
Then step number 2, we need to identify the px to find the integrating factor. Now kita boleh guna formula exponential integrate px untuk cari integrating factor. So integrate px tu, I use substitution method where u is equal to 1 plus x square. And then we get the answer 2 ln 1 plus x square. Actually tu dekat depan tu kita boleh pindahkan dia jadi power. So ln plus x ln plus 1 plus ln 1 plus x square to the power of 2. So our integrating factor is 1 plus x squared to the power of 2. And then next step, we need to multiply both sides of standard form tadi dengan integrating factor. So now we will observe that the left hand side of this equation is automatically the exact derivative of the product between integrating factor dengan variable y. Next, for the last step, we need to integrate both sides untuk dapat dia punya general solution. So the last answer is y is equal to 2x squared over 1 plus x squared to the power of 2 plus c over 1 plus x squared to the power of 2.
Okay. So this is you punya general solution. Okay, so dia tak bagi condition. So kita ada general solution lah, which is kita ada constant kat situ. Okay, the first one by apa ni? First order differential equation. Okay, kita cuma ada two methods, which is linear ataupun you boleh solve by separables. Okay, so this kind of question kita solve by linear lah. Okay, so the first condition is dy over dx. Okay, the coefficient must be 1. Okay, so that 1 plus x square ni you bahagilah for each term. Okay, then you get this. Okay, so please make sure. Okay, dekat sini, the right hand ni, everything must be in term of independent variable x. Okay, right hand semualah ikutlah follow. Kat sini variable kita x, so that you punya function mesti x untuk right hand. Okay, so you tengok yang ni, dia mestilah product of function u, okay, in term of x dengan you punya independent variable, dengan dependent variable y. Okay, dia follow lah p of x, okay, timeskan dengan our dependent y. Okay, so that our px ni dia follow independent lah, which is x. Okay, so this is you punya p of x. Okay, then find the integrating factor. Okay, so this is the equation. Okay, so you solve this by substitution. Okay, so the denominator nanti you akan get 2x. Okay, then you boleh eliminate x yang dekat atas ni lah. Okay, which is lastly you akan dapat 2 over u lah, as u is 1 plus x square. Okay, then you integrate this, you dapat yang ni. Okay, so 2 to the power of, kat sini lah you dapat 1 plus x square. Okay, everything power of 2. Okay, so this is you punya integrating factor. Yang ni kita apply you punya rule of exponent. Okay, so you dah dapat this integrating, you timeskan again dengan you punya standard form. Okay, so you dapat yang ni lah. Okay, simplify right hand, you got this. Okay, so observe this. Okay, actually this is the result of, okay, the derivative between our integrating factor, okay, this, and our dependent variable y. Okay. So lastly you integrate both sides. Okay, integration kat sini you ada derivative, and then kalau you settle all this, actually you akan dapat balik the original function lah. Okay, so you got this. Okay, so yang ni you perform integration macam biasa. Okay, so lastly our equation. Okay, since our variable here y kan dependent, Okay, so that you dapat Y lah, our subject ni. The subject for this general solution. Okay, boleh ke? Boleh tak yang ni?
Boleh.
Okay, so this is question 5. 5.2, question 1. Okay, next. Question number 2.
Saya doktor.
Alright.
Okay. Mula-mula kita dibagi soalan 1/2 tambah X darab dy dx sama dengan 3 tolak 4y. Tapi dia ada bagi kondisi y sama dengan 2. Y sama dengan 2. Okay. Terus kita pisahkan 1/2 tambah X ni kita pisahkan ikut variable dia, jadi dia jadi 1/3 tolak 4y dy sama dengan 2 tambah X dx. So kita integral dua hand untuk dua variable, kita integral. Untuk dy kita kena guna integral with substitution, jadi kita akan dapat negatif 1/4 long 3 tolak 4y. Untuk bahagian 2 tambah X dx ni kita integral, kita akan dapat 2x tambah X kuasa 2 bahagi 2 tambah C. Jadi kita letak I untuk kedua-dua hand side untuk dapatkan 3 tolak 4y sama dengan I kuasa negatif 8x tolak 2x kuasa 2 tolak 4c. Jadi kita pindahkan 3 ke right hand side dan bahagi dengan 4 untuk right hand side. Kita akan dapat y sama dengan I kuasa negatif 8x tolak 2x kuasa 2 tolak 4c bahagi dengan negatif 4 dan tambah 3/4. Dan di dalam soalan dia beri y dalam kurungan kosong sama dengan 2. Jadi maksudnya y sama dengan 2 dan x ialah kosong. Dan kita substitute nilai itu untuk dapat nilai C. Jadi kita akan dapat nilai C, nilai I negatif 4C sama dengan negatif 5. Jadi kita substitute dalam equation yang kita dapat sebelum ni, kita akan dapat y sama dengan 5/4 I negatif 8x tolak 2x kuasa 2 tambah 3/4.
Okay. Okay, this is by separable method. Okay, you separate y one side and then another x for one side. Okay, the first step you separate according to variables. Okay, next you integrate both. Okay, so this is by substitution. Otherwise you directly integrate. Okay, since our y to the power of 1. Okay, so yang ni you integrate, you akan dapat ln lah. Okay, ln this function 3 minus 4y, and then you tengok lah our coefficient negative 4. Okay, so that we divide by negative 4, you dapat negative 1/4. Okay, so you directly integrate, otherwise you buat macam ni lah, by substitution methods. Okay, so this is for left hand, otherwise okay, then for the right hand you get 2x and then x square over 2 plus c. Okay, so ln kawan baik dia mesti exponential. Okay, before that make sure the ln ni coefficient kita 1. Okay, so yang ni 1/4 you settlekan, bawa pergi sebelah, so you get berapa ni, negative 8. Okay, all this you darabkan dengan negative 4. Okay, so ada yang buat macam ni, okay lah. Okay je. But then kalau you tengok kat sini, you boleh pecahkan pada 2 parts. Okay, so the negative 4c, maksudnya for any constant c, kalau you timeskan dengan negative 4, okay, it is equal to, okay, constant jugalah. Let's say I bagi dia number katalah I bagi A. Okay, so negative 4c, C any constant, okay, you darabkan dengan negative 4, you will get obviously is equal to constant. Okay, so is either you buat macam ni, settlekan, ataupun ada juga some student yang dia akan buat, okay, so yang ni by apa ni, exponential rule, you akan dapat e to the power of a, okay, kat sini, so that e to the power of a, okay, it is equal to constant jugalah. Okay, ada juga student yang buat for example ada k e to the power of negative at x, okay, and everything lah kat sini. Okay, otherwise you buat macam ni pun tak apa. Okay, then you come up dengan apa ni, you punya condition tadi. Okay, when apa ni, y0 equal to 2 kan. Okay, y0 is equal to 2. Okay, so that our x equal to 0, then y is equal to 2. Okay, so you gantilah. Okay, so lastly macam kawan you buat, okay, all this e to the power of negative c ni, okay, it is equal to negative 5. Okay, so again kat sini dia dapatlah negative dengan macam mana negative you hilang so negative dengan negative ni, this part. Negative you akan dapat positive 5/4. Okay, dengan our function lah. Okay, for those yang jadikan all this as constant and again dia jadi constant lah. Okay, so dia akan dapat sama je actually, lastly macam ni. Okay, boleh ke? Macam ni? So kita macam ni actually tengoklah, depends pada you punya creativity. Okay, ada yang settlekan macam ni, ada juga yang so digantikan constant and again jumpa lagi constant darabkan dengan apa? Any numbers tu. Okay, where you will have constant. So dia jadikan another constant tu. Okay, tak kisah pun cara macam mana, towards the end you akan dapat the same answer lah. Okay, boleh ke yang ni? Boleh tak?
Okay.
Okay, so this is question number 2. Okay, question number 3. Boleh ke? Ini number 3.
Saya.
Okay.
This question asks for dy over dx equal to sine 4x plus 1 over cos y minus 6y. Firstly, we need to spread them to dy and dx both side. Left side, we got cos 1 minus 6y dy equals to sine 4x plus 1 dx. So next, we integrate both sides. And then we use substitution method. U for the left side, u equals to 1 minus 6y. So du over dy equals to negative 6 and dy equals to du over negative 6. For the right side, v equals to 4x plus 1, dv over ds equals to 4 and ds I got dv over 4. And then we gantikan u tu dengan gantikan semua tu, integrate cos u multiply by du over negative 6 equals to integrate sin v multiply by dv over 4. Negative per negative 6 dengan per part tu kita bawakan keluar, dia jadi negative 1 over 6 integrate cos u du equals to 1 over 4 integrate sin v dv. And then masukkan nilai u dan integrate sekali, integrate cos dapat sin, integrate sin dapat negative cos. So nanti kita dapat negative sin 1 minus 6y over 6 equals to negative cos 4s plus 1 over 4 plus c. So kita nak hilangkan negative 6 kat belah kiri ni, jadinya kita akan bawakan ke belah kanan, darabkan dekat cos ni dengan nak kat c. So negatif ni dah boleh potong. So nanti dapat left side sin 1 minus 6y equals to 3 over 2 cos 4x plus 1 minus 6c. Next, dia dah kasih kat soalan x equals to negative 1 over 4 and y 1 over 6. Kita masukkan je, gantikan y dengan x tu. Lepas tu untuk carikan nilai constant tu 6c. And then 6c tu kita dapat 3 over 2. Lepas tu kita gantikan balik dalam equation dia, dapat akhir sekali sin 1 minus 6y equals to 3 over 2 cos 4x plus 1 minus 3 over 2.
Okay, so this is the particular solution. Okay, when you are given condition. Okay, so this you solve by separables. So kita separate lah. Okay, left hand is in term of y and then the right hand is in term of x. Okay, then second step you integrate. Okay, so this integrate cos you akan dapat sin. Okay, you punya function 1 minus 6y and then kita ada coefficient negative 6. Okay, so you bahagikan dengan negative 6. Okay, otherwise you guna substitution lah. Okay, then kita integrate sin akan dapat negative cos. Okay, our function for x plus 1. Then the coefficient kita ada 4. So you divide by 4. Okay, plus c. Okay, so sin y. Okay, y as dependent variable lah. So that sin ni mesti 1 lah. Okay, the coefficient 1. So you darabkan all this dengan negative 6. Okay, right hand. Okay, so this is you punya general solution lah. Okay, so kat sini boleh lah for those yang guna negative 6c as you punya constant. Okay, which is yang ni dia is equal to constant. Katakanlah I bagi constant k. Then you plus k lah. Okay, kalau tak buat macam ni pun tak apa. You buat yang ni. Then you apply the condition. Okay, so you gantilah when x negative 1 over 4, our y is equal to 1 over 6. Okay, so you ganti kat sini. So yang ni you dapat sin 0 is 0, cos 1 is 1. Okay, then timeskan dengan 3 over 2 minus 6c. Okay, so that you punya 6c ni nanti jadi 3 over 2. Okay, then you gantilah negative dengan negative 3 over 2. Okay, boleh ke? Ini? Boleh tak? Question number 2. Okay, number 4.
Okay, question 4. Cos theta dr over dt equal to 1 minus r sin theta. So, soalan ni dia tak dalam standard form. So, kita bagi dalam standard form dulu. So, kita bahagikan semua term dengan cos theta. So, cos theta over cos theta times dr over dt plus yang negative r sin theta bawa ke left hand side. So, plus r sin theta divide by cos theta equal to 1 over cos theta. So, standard form dr over dt plus sin theta r divide by cos theta equal to 1 over cos theta. So, second step cari integrating factor. So, integrate I equal to e power of integrate px d theta. So, px kita sin theta over cos theta. So, integratekan using substitution method. So, integrate sin theta over cos theta, let u equal to cos theta. Differentiate u du over d theta equal to negative sin theta. Differentiate cos theta jadi negative sin theta. So, negative du equal to sin theta d theta. And then replace sin theta d theta equal to du. So, negative du, negative bawa keluar. And then cos theta replace dengan u. So final answer untuk integrate ni negative ln cos theta plus C. And then insert balik dalam formula integrating factor. So dapat cos theta power of negative 1 ataupun 1 over cos theta. And then kita darabkan dengan semua terms dalam standard form ni. So 1 over cos theta times dr over d theta plus 1 over cos theta times r sin theta over cos theta equal to 1 over cos theta times 1 over cos theta. So yang dekat sebelah left hand side ni dia still jadi 1 over cos theta. Kalau integrate pun dia integrate dengan derivative still 1 over cos theta times r. And then so just integrate yang right hand side. So integrate 1 over cos theta times 1 over cos theta equal to 1 over cos squared theta. So integrate yang ni dapat second squared theta plus c. So using the guna yang algebraic punya ni, so second trigonometry punya rule, second squared is equal to tan. So tan is equal to sin theta over cos theta. So bawa cos theta ke darab dengan tan. So tan theta cos theta equal to sin theta. So kita boleh replacekan dengan yang equation ni. So final answer in general solution is r equal to sin theta plus c cos theta.
Okay, so you punya ni, this is okay, ada C, you punya general solution lah, sin theta ditambahkan dengan C cos theta. Okay. Okay, so you tengoklah kat sini, this is this is your equation. R is the dependent. Okay, so that nanti you punya function you lastly R as subject lah. Okay, kita follow this. Okay, R dependent and then theta is independent. Okay, so that bila you punya standard form, okay, dr d theta, so kita ada satu coefficient, and then right hand dia mesti in term of theta. You punya independent. Okay, so kat sini you tengoklah, this is the product of function u yang independent, our theta dengan our r dependent. Okay, so that you punya p of theta. Okay, sekarang ni p of theta lah. Okay, dia follow our independent. Okay, so kita find the integrating factor, the exponential. Okay, you integrate p theta d theta. Okay, so our p function is sin theta cos theta. Okay, so yang ni you guna substitution, cos theta become you punya u, and then you differentiate, you dapat sin, so that kita boleh eliminate our sin. Okay, so lastly kat sini you akan dapat negative ln cos theta. Okay, untuk integrating factor kita ambil yang ni je lah. So C kita tak ambil pun. So that negative number ni, negative 1, you bawa dia ke sini lah. So that you ada cos theta to the power of negative 1. Okay. Alternatively dia equivalent to 1 over cos theta. Okay, so you darab all this standard form dengan you punya integrating factor. So you observe this. Okay, actually this is the result of the derivative between integrating factor kita ni tadi dengan our dependent variable r. Okay, 1 over cos theta dengan r. Okay, so yang ni you darab ni. Okay, 1 over cosecant square d theta lah kan. Okay, so this is d theta. So you integrate this, you akan dapat 1 over cosecant, our function. Okay, so that yang ni lastly you akan dapat apa ni? 1 over cos secant. Actually dia 1 over cos is equal to secant. 1 over cos secant square is equal to secant square. So that yang ni you integrate lagi kan? Okay, integrate secant you baru dapat tangent kan? Betul tak? Integrate secant you dapat tangent. Dan baru you darabkan dengan cos lah. Okay, so you simplify this, you akan dapat sin theta. Okay, boleh ke? Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Okay, so you tengok balik lah yang ni. 1 over cos is secant, 1 over cos secant square, secant square. So that yang ni equivalent to this. Okay, so you integrate secant, then baru you dapat tangent. Then cos ni baru you darab sini kan. Boleh ke? Okay, so this is question number 4. Okay, number 5. Sekejap, ini again apa? General solution kan? Okay, boleh ke? Ada cuma lah tulisan you ni. Okay. Number 5.
Saya Doktor.
Okay.
Okay. The question, x dy dx equal to x sin x minus 2y. So kita nak koefisien dia 1, jadi saya bahagi dengan x. Kita akan dapat dy dx equal to sin x minus 2y over x. So we compare and we get the px equal to 2 over x. So kita nak dia dalam integrating factor. So kita integrate. Sebenarnya integrate 2 over x, kita dapat 2 ln x. Lepas tu 2 dekat depan ni boleh jadi kuasa power. So kita boleh potong. Kita akan dapat I equal to x square. So step 3 dekat atas tu.
Yang pada
Ya. Kita darab I to the equation. So kita darab x square. Kita akan dapat d over dx x square y equal to x square sin x. Okay, so the final step 4, kita integrate both sides. So, kat bawah tu, integrate d over dx x square y dx equal to integrate x square sin x. So kat sini x square sin x ni kita kena buat integration by part. So, the formula is integrate uv prime equal to uv minus integrate u du. So let u kita x square. So du over dx 2x. So du kita akan dapat 2x dx. While v prime kita ambil sin x. So v kita dapat integrate the sin x, kita dapat negative cos x. So insert dalam formula, kita akan dapat x square multiply negative cos x minus integrate negative cos x multiply 2x dx. So kita akan dapat the final the answer is negative x square cos x plus integrate 2x cos x dx. So kita tak settle lagi 2x cos x. Kita kena buat lagi satu. So v prime kita cos x, so kita nak v, kita integrate cos x, kita akan dapat sin x. So insert again the formula, kita akan dapat 2x sin minus integrate sin x multiply 2 dx. So kita dapat 2x sin plus 2 cos x. So kita bawa masuk balik dalam step 4 kita. Kita akan dapat x square y equal to negative x square cos x plus 2x sin x plus 2 cos x. So kita nak dapat the final answer.
kita nak y saja, so y equal to negative cos x plus 2 over x sin x plus 2 over x square cos x plus c over x square.
Negative. Okay. So this is you punya final general solution. Okay. So general lah, dia tak bagi condition kan. Okay, so you observe this. Okay, you solve by linear. Okay, linear method. So that dy over dx, dia punya coefficient 1. Okay, kat sini lah. So everything you divide by x. Okay, so yang ni nanti you bawa pergi sebelah kan. This, you bawa pergi sebelah lah. Okay, so that our p of x, okay, is 2x. Okay, positive 2x. Okay, so you observe lah right hand you mesti in term of x. Okay, dia follow kita punya independent variable. Okay, so you punya dependent y, so our function nanti the end dia y sebagai subject lah. Okay, now you integrate this 1 over x, you akan dapat ln, okay, which is 2 ln x. Okay, ini 2 you powerkan x ni, you ada x square. Okay, so apply exponential punya rule so that our integrating factor become x square. Okay, integrating factor again you timeskan dengan you punya ni lah standard form. Okay, you have this. Okay, mana dia? Kat sini. Yang ni lah. Which is you did this and then you monitor kat sini. Okay, yang ni actually adalah product. Okay, that is the result between this is the result of the derivative. Okay, the product between you punya integrating factor dengan dependent variable y. Okay, so ini you darab lah these two. Okay, then you integrate. Integrate yang ni, you akan dapat dia punya function lah. Again, you akan dapat yang ni. X square y. Okay, so this part, you ada 2 with respect to x. Okay, this part, you ada 2 function. X square dengan sin x. Okay, trigonometric function dengan algebra. So that you kena apply by parts. Okay, so you perform by parts, you tengok this is uv plus v du. Okay, integrate v du so that you tengok kat sini. Okay, so again you ada 2 equation, 2 function. Okay, daripada x square dia reduce pada x. Okay, so that you kena perform another by parts. Okay, then lastly, the second part, you tengoklah, you ada constant je lah kat sini kan. Okay, 2 constant, then you ada sin x. So dia dah single function, you integrate this, you dapat ni, and then you plus c. Then you collect lah, collect all this part dengan all this, ini. So you sambung balik lah yang this part lah. Okay, yang ni, lastly buat dia c. Ditambahlah yang ni plus C again kan. Okay, so this is the general solution. Okay, boleh ke? Boleh tak? So the rest dapat sama tak? Yang ni sama tak? You punya general solution? Okay, sama kan? This is question number 5. Okay, so the last one, kita tengok yang ni lah, number 6. Okay, boleh tak number 6 ni? Okay. Okay, yang ni siapa punya part? Okay, number 6. Ada tak number 6 ni, siapa punya? Ada ke? Okay, yang ni which group?
Assalamualaikum, Doktor.
Ya. Yes. You ada kelas ke? Okay.
Tak ada.
Yes, yang ni siapa punya? Dina ke? Sebab Dina hari ni dia ada emergency, so dia tak boleh join lah. Okay. Yes, Dina tak ada.
Saya Doktor.
Okay, kita continue yang ni lah, satu lagi. Okay.
Doktor dengar Doktor?
Apa?
Doktor dengar tak? Doktor?
Saya dengar.
Doktor?
Yes.
Doktor dengar?
Dengar.
Okey.
Okay.
Untuk soalan 6 bagi soalan x squared minus 1 d over dx plus 2y equals to kita jadikan dy over dx tu dia punya coefficient 1. So kita darabkan
Line you tak okay ke? Sebab dia apa ni?
over x squared first different linear equation.
Putus.
Hello Doktor?
Yes, suara you putus-putus. You punya line tak okay ke?
Doktor dengar Doktor?
Dengar, tapi sometimes
Okay. Doktor dengar sekarang?
Sekarang okay.
Okay. Okay, first step dia, kita jadikan coefficient of dy over dx tu 1. So, kita darab both right and left side with 1 over x square minus 1. So, kita akan dapat general form of first differential linear equation. So, kita cari tentukan mana satu px, which is 2 over x square minus 1. Then kita cari I dia. I dia kita buat integrate the px dx. So bawakan 2 keluar. Then 1 integrate 1 over x square minus 1 tu saya guna formula yang kat atas. Ada kotak, saya buat kotak kat atas. Dia akan dapat tu. So using this formula, saya akan dapat dia punya hasil integrate ln modulus x minus 1 over x plus 1. Then saya masukkan dalam formula I tu. Then E and ln cancel out and I equals to x minus 1 over x plus 1. Then the third step is saya akan dapat d over dx in a bracket x minus 1 plus, over x plus 1 time y equals to 1.
Okay.
Then last step y equals to in the bracket x plus c times in bracket x plus 1 over bracket x minus 1.
Okay. So this is the final answer. Okay, you punya general lah. Okay, yang ni dia tak bagi condition, this is you punya general solution. Okay, so macam kawan you, how to find the integrating factor, dia guna this formula, okay. Okay, firstly, this is our dy dx, okay, coefficient 1, so make sure lah. Okay, so this part, right hand dia mesti in variable x. Okay, so kita cari p of x kita, dia mesti ada darabkan dengan you punya y lah, dependent variables. Okay, so this is you punya function p. Okay, so you use this to find you punya integrating factor. So you integrate this. Okay, you punya you solve by this. Okay, so I punya kelas banyak student yang dia akan separate this. Okay, kalau you guna yang ni actually dia simple je lah. Okay, kalau you tahu this formula, okay, dia punya rules, you boleh guna. So lastly you akan dapat ni lah, x minus 1 over x plus 1. So otherwise you pecahkan lah, okay, banyak student yang dipecahkan this, dia akan dapat 2 over x minus 1 dengan x plus 1. This part kan? Okay, actually it is equal to 2 over x plus 1. Okay, yang ni lah. You ada x minus 1. Okay, so you settlekan this. Nanti again you akan dapat sama juga macam ni lah. Okay, for those yang guna yang ni. Okay, dia guna apa ni? Apa nama dia tu? Yang ni, this part you guna, apa ni nama dia?
Partial fraction.
Yes, you guna partial fraction tu. So yang ni you pecah pada 2, A over this and then plus B over this. Linear kan? Okay, for those yang guna partial fraction tu, so again you akan dapat sama. Sama kan? For those yang guna. Nanti dia apa ni? Dia apply rules. Okay, you ada ln x minus 1 and then minus kan dengan ln x plus 1. So you apply this rule macam ni nanti. Okay. So lastly you akan dapat yang ni lah, x minus 1 over x plus 1. Okay, so this is integrating factor. You darabkan dengan standard form. Okay, you simplify right hand, you got 1. And then you observe this. Actually this is the result of the derivative. Okay, product between integrating factor dengan independent y. Okay, so you integrate, again you dapat balik you punya ni, these two function. Okay, so yang ni you dapat x plus c. Okay, finally this is the general solution. Okay, boleh ke? Boleh yang ni?
Boleh.
Yang boleh. Yang guna apa yang tadi? Partial fraction. So you dapat macam ni lah, x this and then you dapat b over x minus 1. Okay, so kalau you guna yang macam ni, yang ni simple lah. Pun bagus jugalah kalau you ada this, kalau you tahu this formula. Okay, so that I stop dulu kat sini. Nanti kita continue next week chapter yang ni lah, number 7 dengan you punya chapter 7. Okay, ada soalan ke? Ada soalan tak?
Ada.
Okay, tak ada Okay, so the rest tak ada juga. Okay, so kalau tak ada soalan, okay, thank you class.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doktor.
Doktor.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, Doktor.